Hey everyone! Welcome to my channel, BBT by Tellie. If you haven't subscribed yet, now is the time to click the subscribe button and click on the bell icon for notifications every time I post a new video. You can also find me on other social networking sites. I'm BBT by Tellie on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So in today's video, I talk a little bit about my trial run and experience over the past week with Vice Cosmetics Duo Finish Foundation. This is a new foundation from Vice Cosmetics. There are two ways to use it. You can use it dry or wet. The thing that I've really enjoyed with this brand is that it is truly democratizing beauty compared to other cosmetics in this price range. I think Vice Ganda Cosmetics has been remarkably way better. So I really like the case. It's really simple, no muss, no fuss, straight, rectangular, full of angles, so there's not a lot of grooves in it to catch dirt. Inside, you have a huge mirror. This is the pan and this is the sponge. I like how the sponge compartment has holes in it so that the sponge can properly aerate. So why don't we start with the powder application? My shade is Chesa. It's the lightest warm-toned powder foundation that they have. The other warm-toned foundations they have are Kinesa, Morena, and Flawlessa. According to the skin analysis in my event, I'm not supposed to apply this wet, rather apply this dry. So I'm just gonna follow that because the last time that I applied this wet, I found it a little bit difficult to even out. It did seem to form kind of like clumps. So I'm just gonna take the square, rub it in. It says on the website that it is medium to full coverage, but in my experience, I feel like it is sheer to medium at best. But I'll let you guys be the judge of that and show you how it looks like when it's applied to my blemishes and dark circles. So it is sort of emphasizing the texture on my cheeks. However, I can't blame this product 100% because I do have super duper dry skin, and that's actually the reason why I don't wear a lot of powder foundation. And on my pimple. So pressing it on, you can see that it has about this much coverage. I would say the fullest level that it can go is medium because it can cover some of my redness, like the darkness around my nose and lips were easily covered, but my dark circle still peeks through. I'm gonna show you guys how I prefer to use it, which is to set sheer liquid foundation. So on this side of my face, I've actually already applied a sheerish liquid foundation. That would be the Estee Lauder Double Wear Nude Water Fresh Makeup. Taking a powder brush, I'm gonna use the Vice Cosmetics foundation to set everything in place. The color of my face is not exactly even right now. Where I used the Vice foundation alone and pressed it dry on my skin, it seems a little bit darker and a little bit more orange. And when I applied it just thinly over my sheer liquid foundation, it can be a little bit lighter and is more matched to my skin tone. So my problem with this is Chesa is already the lightest warm tone foundation in this shade range, and I'm having trouble with how orange it is by itself. So I've done the rest of my face and now I'm back to let you guys know what I think about the Vice Cosmetics Duo Finish Foundation. I've always complained that powders available in the Philippines tend to be too white and light for our skin tones. And so when I saw that Vice had released 8 shades of foundation, I was super excited because finally, like, maybe people will realize what their true color is instead of thinking that they need really light foundation just because it's what they always see in the market. So I feel weird saying this, but I don't feel very good about the Vice Cosmetics foundation personally because the lightest warm tone shade, Chesa, is too warm for me. So when I pressed it down and really packed it to be able to see like the truest sort of undertone, I found that it was a bit too orange and a bit too dark for light-skinned people like me. I think this is a huge mistake because when you have lighter foundations, it's not supposed to have orange undertones. It's more common to have yellowish undertones if you want it to look warm. So I guess I'm disappointed in terms of that. But fortunately, I am never gonna use this foundation pressed on or by itself because I have super dry skin. If you have dry skin and you have texture and you try to apply it wet, maybe what happened to me can also happen to you in that the texture is gonna be more emphasized and it's gonna clump and cake around the flakes of your skin. So maybe only try the wet finish if you are at least combination or oily. What I'm more likely to do is use a wet foundation and use this powder to dry out or set my liquid foundation. And whenever I use it that way, I find that the undertone is not really that much of a problem. So for 245, it is still a usable and really nice powder to have. I would suggest when you try to shop your shade, do try to apply it in the way that you plan to use it. So if you plan to use it dry with a sponge, do test it dry using the sponge. If you're going to apply it with a powder brush, do test it with a powder brush. And if you want to use it wet, do swatch it wet because there are slight differences in how the foundations look like across the 3 different applications. So that's my Vice Cosmetics Duo Finish Foundation review. What do you guys think? Do you already have this foundation? Are you using it? Are you loving it? Let me know in the comment section if you have a way different experience from me. I would love to hear what you guys think. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click the thumbs up and do give me a subscribe. So that's today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you on the next one. Bye!